Frustrated by the lack of procurement and contracting opportunities in Los Angeles, a group of African American businessmen joined forces in 1991 and founded the Greater Los Angeles African American Chamber of Commerce, better known today as GLAAACC. Their vision was to create an organization that would serve as an advocate for African American-owned businesses in the Los Angeles area, focusing on legislative advocacy as well as identifying and developing business opportunities and strategic business alliances. Today, GLAAACC is known as one of the premier business organizations advocating on behalf of its membership. Its board of directors is comprised of small business and corporate representatives promoting growth and economic prosperity in the African American Los Angeles community.
We are a very viable organization with the interest of the African American business community at heart. We do things to really promote the economic development of the community, and also we have programs that promote scholarship awards for inner city high school students. But more or less, we want to have a voice regarding public policy and things that affect the African American community.
Building on the mission created years ago, in October 2010, GLAAACC produced a study entitled "The Case for Minority Business Contracting Reform in the City of Los Angeles." They held a press conference to bring light to the fact that there still remains an inadequate share of business contracts. This report was instrumental in beginning the dialogue with the City of Los Angeles.
The purpose is really simple, is to see if we can move the City of Los Angeles forward to implement some meaningful small business programs that would increase the participation of minorities and women in city contracting, along with the major city departments, which includes the Department of Airports, Public Works, Harbor, and the Department of Water and Power.
GLAAACC is committed to the community it serves and supports many projects that helps those less fortunate.
To tell you about Gene, he came to the Parents Awards, and normally you don't catch men that's dressed up with a suit coming to the Parents Awards, looking around and asking, what can I do to help you? I hadn't had that before, and I looked at him and I wanted to know, was he crazy? But he had good sense. And he says, I'm here to help you. And I thanked him for that. And at that particular time, Thanksgiving was coming up. And he says, I want to bring some turkeys in. I said, well, we can use some. He says, how many? I was afraid to say how many because we don't get that help in Watts. I just said, just whatever you can. He said, 200, I like to faint it.
We have our scholarship luncheon in June, in which we award scholarships to local high school students in the community. We've also had our inaugural back to school drive, in which we've provided school supplies to local youth, foster youth in the community. One of the most successful events that we've sponsored in the past was the trip to the nation's capital for our Congressional Black Caucus. We organized several of our scholarship recipients to attend the Congressional Black Caucus, meet with local and national political leaders, and to learn more about our political process.
GLAAACC has continued to demonstrate its commitment to economic development through its advocacy and public policy efforts.
GLAAACC has been a tremendous advocate, a consistent advocate, and historically one of just a few advocates out there on behalf of African American businesses to not only support, to educate, to encourage, and to remind us as legislators and elected officials or public servants that it is extremely important to recognize not just the contributions of GLAAACC, but that the African American community has much to contribute and is still very relevant to the economic diversity of our city and our region.
Today, GLAAACC continues to serve its membership through various programs.
We have a series called the Better Business Practices series, where we bring the business members in and we talk to them about different topics. We've had a credit seminar, we've had business tax seminar, we've had corporate roundtable where they get to meet corporations.
The purpose of the Business Evolution Program is to partner small businesses, members of GLAAACC, with major corporations, Fortune 500 corporations, and let them learn how they can take their business to the next level by utilizing some of the tools and talents of these major corporations. We've had some great successes, two of which I can allude to. The very first mentee increased her revenue over 100% in 1 year. The next one that I'll speak to, I think he may have been the fourth, has increased his revenue from when we began the program about 4 or 5 years ago over 10 times, and that's phenomenal. In fact, he is no longer a small company.
As the BEP recipient in 2009, we were mentored by AEG Corporation, and they were a wonderful mentor for us. We were able to meet lots of new business individuals in their networking program, and also attend many events, get introduced to lots of individuals in their organization, and they really expounded our business and were able to take us to the next level.
My estate planning law firm joined about 5 years ago through GLAAACC. I'm really a success story through GLAAACC, through their support, through their efforts, and through their word of mouth. It's allowed our business to grow, and I feel that GLAAACC can do the same thing for other upcoming and established minority-owned businesses.
I've been a member of GLAAACC for over 15 years. I joined the organization when I was trying to expand my business and to become a little bit broader in the professional arena. They always go to their membership in trying to give us the opportunity to bid for jobs, to give us the first opportunity to do a service, and then also they are a resource guide, because for especially small businesses that don't have access to a lot of other places, they give us access to learn new things, to have opportunities to increase our business, and then of course their ongoing classes and networking are always a help to us, especially as a small business. GLAAACC is probably one of the best investments I've ever made, and because of that, I've referred many of my clients that are now also small business members of GLAAACC.
We would like to thank all of the sponsors that have worked with us over the last 17 years. We would not be where we are today with these business evolution programs, mentoring programs, if it had not been for major corporate sponsors, including the banks, Wells Fargo, Union Bank, Bank of America, just an array of corporate sponsors that have helped us over the years.
We hope you have enjoyed this presentation. For more information on the Chamber, visit GLAAACC.org or contact the Chamber at 323-292-1297.